Well, good morning and Merry Christmas to all of you. How are you? I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'm just going to put this out there now. I'm going to go ahead and publish this video, but I know some of you aren't going to be able to watch it till later on, maybe tomorrow, maybe later on this evening, because it is Christmas morning after all. So I wanted to hop on here, first of all, to wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful day. I know many of us have celebrated last night, yesterday. Some celebrations are going on till today. And I just wanted to come on and chat with you guys for a little bit. So, this is one of my favorite days of the year, I must say, because there's no rushes. Are there? There's no rush to do anything other than opening up presents, if that's what you're doing. And occasionally some of us will need to make a little something for a dinner or brunch. But for the most part, you just get to do what you want to do. And I love it. Another thing I love about, this time of the year in general, is that it gets cold. And I know so many people don't like cold, but I just love it. And you know what I love even more than it being cold is that what were once known as outdoor accessories have now become indoor accessories. Now, I made this last year. I don't even remember what yarn. I think it was Millens with, this is a wool blend or wool, I don't know, but it is so stinking warm, and I can't wait to wear it outside, because yesterday it was cold, and today it's even colder. So in Kentucky yesterday, we got, depending on where you lived, you got anywhere from flurries with a little bit, just a teensy bit on the ground, just to let you know that it did snow. And then we got a little bit more snow in the eastern part of the state, and but it's colder today. In fact, right now I think it's only, oh goodness, I think it's only in the teens right now, and Mr. Happy is not happy with that kind of temperatures. He likes to be inside cuddled up. And I do too, but I do like being outside. But this hat will help with any wind. I won't feel any of that wind in my ears. Yay! And I love it because you can pull it down, make it nice and warm around your ears. And I just love it. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to share a couple of cards that had come in the last couple days. Christmas cards from my sweet, sweet viewers. One of them, this one is from Melanie, and it says, "All is calm, all is bright." And then inside it says, "You know what? I think I already shared this at Christmas and throughout the whole year." I think I did share that from Melanie. And then, let's see here. What else do we have here? I didn't share this one. Season greetings. Look at that beautiful cardinal. And inside it says, "May the holidays and New Year bring you much happiness." From Robin Lawson. Now, I know I've seen her name occasionally on my lives and commenting on my videos, and I just think that that's very sweet. Thank you, Robin, for thinking of me. And this lovely, oh, did I open it? I don't think I completely opened it. Ooh. Well, let's take a look here. And this comes from a dear friend to so many of us. I want to apologize. I know it's glaring, but I really did want to see my tree, but you can't see my tree. It's kind of glaring, and I'm so sorry. I don't know what to do about it. It says, "Oh, holy night." And then inside it says, "Wishing you a blessed Christmas." Dear Petra, I pray your holiday has blessings, love, and joy. Here's to a great year coming up and lots of fun. From Jane from Scraptastic Yarns. Isn't she so sweet? Guys, and if you have not heard, if you're just watching this channel and you have not heard, Jane and her hubby are going through a very tough time right now, and I am asking on her behalf for all of your prayers. Her husband, they found a mass in his abdomen, and he had surgery yesterday, but they did not remove the mass. He's going to have to go through treatments, but needless to say, this is a very different Christmas for them, you know. Yeah. It's very difficult for a lot of people this year, right? Please pray for, his name is Thomas and Jane, please. Thank you. If I remember, I'll try to put a link to her channel, and maybe you could just go to her last video and just kind of comment on it if you don't mind, just to say I'm praying for you. So, Mr. Happy and I did open up our presents last night, just between the two of us, and Happy Mama and Mr. Happy and I, we exchanged our gifts when we were over there. And I forgot to bring the one bag that, excuse me, I need my coffee. I'm so sorry. I only had 1 cup of coffee, but this beautiful sweater is one thing that Mama got me, and she got me a beautiful candle, and let's see here, some beautiful scented soap, and what else was in there? Anyway, something else was in that bag, but then she got me another bag, which, you know, I had to pick out for myself because she wouldn't have guessed what to get. She gave me a monetary limit, and I bought a big old gift bag full of yarn from Hobby Lobby. Yes, I did. What kind of yarn did I get? I don't even remember now because it's all in the other room. All in the yarn. I don't even want to say yarn space. It's the yarn hoarding station, maybe. Because right now everything yarn and yarn related, and whips and everything has just kind of been tossed into that area, and I have no idea where everything is, and so that's just the way it's going to be until I get around to working in it. And I like to have a long time to work in it. When I go back there, I like to grab myself a cup of coffee. Speaking of coffee, I really need another one. I think I said that already, and I do apologize. I just like to have plenty of time to work back there, because sometimes I'll take to rearranging some yarns, taking out stuff that I know I don't want to use or I'm not going to use for quite some time, and put it out so I can put stuff that I know I'm going to use. Anyway, back to what Mr. Happy got. So I'm going to save the biggest thing for last, but let me show you some of the other things he got. Now, Mr. Happy and I have there's a chasm between the kind of books we like. And yeah, there's a big chasm. So I like all of the old Jane Austen books, and he likes these Japanese manga, I don't know how you pronounce it, but you know, that kind of thing, those graphic books. He found a pairing, and he went, that is his term for expand your mind. That's what he did when I started to open. He went, remember. It was the funniest thing. He found Emma. And I'm like, what in the world? This is backwards. What is going on here? And it's sure enough, it's one of those graphic novels in the manga classics. And I said, hey, honey, you got me a coloring book. He was not amused. But I just think it's really, it's thoughtful and it is creative of him to have found me a book that I would love, because I do love the Emma story, in a different format. Isn't that nifty? So yeah, I'm not used to stuff like this, so it's gonna really take some getting used to. It even shows how to go about reading it because it's going to be a whole different way of reading. And from me, a reader and a writer, this goes against all common sense. But it was very thoughtful of him. Okay, now everything else that he got me was crochet related. Yes, it was. And when I get done showing you guys everything that he got me, you're gonna go, he is a keeper, Petra. You've got to keep him, because everybody's gonna want one of him. But I got him. Nobody else did. Yay! So, before I do, I will be right back because I've got to do something in the oven. One moment. Okay, I'm back. You know, like I said, some of us have to do some cooking for Christmas, and I'm cooking dinner. So let's go back to some of these items that Mr. Happy got me. So the first thing I wanted to show you were these. Y'all know what these are? It's a whole set of Tunisian crochet hooks. The wooden ones, and they have the long cord. I think they are amazing. I haven't used them yet, but I know I will, because I mean, these are definitely not long enough to make a what am I trying to say? An Afghan, you know. Yeah, or even a blanket. This would be big enough for a blanket, for sure. So, and they range all the way from a size 3 hook to a size 10. I think that's great. Well, you know, he knew what to get me because it was on my list, my wish list. So, here's some of the other things he got me. And they also were on my wish list. And y'all know, if you've been to Amazon, you know how much these books cost. Crochet So Fine with Kristin Omdahl. Yeah, you guys know I'm in love with all of her stuff. So this is the one where she does a lot of #1 yarn. This is all with #1 weight yarn, if I'm not mistaken. And she has she has different sections, one with shawls and wraps, one for accessories, and one for tops and cardigans. But for the most part, this is one that I'm going to have to make. Look at this. Isn't that amazingly beautiful? I just love that. Those sleeves. And that looks like, it kind of looks like hairpin lace, but it looks like it might be like a double treble or something like that. Gorgeous. Oh, let me show you some of these others. Look at that one. Look. I mean, they're beautiful. They're beautiful, beautiful patterns. So I am looking forward to looking at this. Oh, here's another pretty one. Let me see here. Look at that one. Oh, let's see here. Get the glare off. I hope you can see that. Anyway, there's so many beautiful, beautiful patterns in here, and yep. What I like about this book, which I'm going to really do some research on, is that techniques. She does a lot of like just basic techniques, and I really want to this year focus on stuff like that. So that's the first one. Look at that one. Celtic cable crochet. And I have the other one that Bonnie Bay did. And this, I gotta show you guys this. So the first part here, all of this is all the different patterns. And I think that, what did she say? There's like, oh, there's 18 patterns. This is by Bonnie Bay Barker. Bonnie Bay Crochet, but Bonnie Barker. And but look at this. Do you see all this part? It's like 1/3 of the book is taken up with showing all of the different stitches and how to do them. That is going to be amazing. And you guys know, if you've been following me, I am really taken with these. Look at that. It's just, let's see here. Can you see that cabling? Oh, I'm in love with the cables. Can you tell? Happy Mama didn't know, but yeah. So I'm looking forward to trying these. And again, you know, it's technique. And I am, like I said, this year is going to be my year for technique. Now, this one, there are no words. Top down crochet sweaters. There are, let me see if there's like a number of them. Oh my goodness, there's 7, 5, 12, 20. Oh my goodness, there's like, I don't know, a lot. But what this does, oh, this is perfect. This is a perfect showing. Look here. I mean, it shows how to do and what you're measuring, and you know how, so you can make the perfect sweater. Now, I don't think, no, I've not made a single top-down sweater for myself. I did it for doll clothes. I did one for doll clothes, but I've never done it for myself. And so I am like super, super hyper excited about this book, because I just read the introduction, guys, just the introduction alone. And I'm like, I want to dive into this. Like, I want to learn. I want to just eat it up and chew it up. That's gross. But anyway, I am really super excited about that book. Mr. Happy reminded me last night. He said, now don't forget to get back on your wish list and take all those things off of your wish list. Yes, need to do this. One more book. Now this, I don't know where he found it. I think he found it, yeah, I don't remember. This is amazing. Amazing. Old Time Crochet Made Easy. Look at that. Old Time Crochet. They say Old Time Crochet. I mean, the book was written in 2000. However, it talks about the history of crochet. I mean, this is the table of contents. They broke it down into different sections. And if you think about like what our grandmothers and great-grandmothers and our great-great-grandmothers, what they would have crocheted, these things spring to mind. And I read a section last night. I don't know if I can find it while I'm talking about it, but there was an entire section of the history of the crochet hook. You know, like, how did the crochet hook come into being, you know? Fascinating, fascinating information. And it's really kind of cute because the book has these, oh, let me show you if I can find it. It's written and it's got these poems in between, and it's got, here's like a little article, like it's called She Did It All Herself. There's, you know, just, it's jam-packed full. Now, a lot of these things are not something that you might want to do for yourself. You know, you might not be wanting to make the same kinds of things that they used to make. Like, you know, like here's something here, like a handle cover, you know, because they used to use a lot of cast iron, right? And so they needed to have a pot handle cover. Those aren't as needed anymore, right? And they have like pillow edgings, and they're things that are beautiful, and they would have really dressed things up back in the day. But oh, look, here's a little story about a trolley conductor who makes filet lace. Isn't that neat? I mean, it's full of all kinds of beautiful things, a tablecloth, and oh, Carrie from the Yarny Elephant, she would love something like this. But look here, there's a sampler. So it kind of looks like embroidery or cross stitch, but actually it is all crochet and filet crochet. It's so pretty. Okay, anyway, lovely book, and he saw that and knew I was really looking into, you know, the history of crochet, and so he decided to go ahead and get me that. Now, I have been wanting this set for several months, and he got them. They're Haya hooks. Now, I haven't used them yet, but there's 6 Haya hooks. Let's see here. They range anywhere from 3.5, 3.75, 4, 4.5, 5, and 5.5. So there's just these 6 sizes. But these sizes, y'all, are the sizes that I use the most. In fact, I want to show you something. Remember that I showed you guys the blanket that I'm making to dedicate to you all. The hook that I use, well, I can't even find it here. The hook that I am using for that, oh, here it is a Fulrs, okay? And I think I've shown you this. This is a 3.5 millimeter. This is fast becoming my very, very favorite hook of all the hooks I have. I just love it. And I keep adjusting my glasses, y'all, because these things over my ears are too tight, and then when I wear something on top, it kind of pushes it in even more. Anyway, so this has fast become my favorite hook. And I mean, the feel of it, just, I mean, I can crochet for hours with this hook now. And it used to be that I couldn't crochet very long with the Fulrs Odyssey, but now I guess I've worked up those muscles in my hands, Well, the biggest thing that Mr. Happy got me. Oh, guys, I am so over the moon for this, because this just tells you what he thinks about my channel. Okay? I can't get the whole thing out, but that is what he got me. Can y'all see that? Can you all see that? It's a whole lighting kit. It's a lighting kit. And as some of you might have seen in one of my previous videos or heard, we are in hopes to get this room, I'm not going to go into details, but it is going to become my yarn studio. My yarn studio, my YouTube studio. So I'm going to have an area set up with that just to be able to record. Is that amazing or what? Oh, guys, he's just a keeper. That's all I can say. Okay, since it is Christmas Day, I don't want to take up any more of your precious time. You don't want to be watching other people what they got for Christmas. I know you want to get to your own stuff. But today, I'm just going to be enjoying my family. I've got a sweet lady that's coming to dinner to join the three of us, and we're just going to laugh. And of course, I'm going to have to bring over something to crochet in my downtime. You know, I've got to do that. Like there's going to be downtime. But I will take over because I have to have something in my hands. That's all there is to it. You guys have a blessed one. And I cannot wait to see what Santa has brought all of you. And I can't wait to see where this new coming year takes all of us. Have a blessed day, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Mwah.